Hello everyone, this is a new series I'm doing where I plan on demonstrating how Anglicans may utilize the Deuterocanon. I will make a theological point and then back it up using proto-canonical books and deuterocanonical books. Within the Anglican communion, historically the Deuterocanon has been used to teach and support doctrine. It just may not be solely derived from the Deuterocanon. Article 6 clearly lays out that Anglicans receive the Deuterocanon as profitable books. It does not necessarily lay out whether or not they must accept them as canonical or not. So, in this series, what I plan on doing is making a short theological point. I may eventually do longer ones, but for now, it's just going to be a short theological point, and then demonstrating that point from proto-canonical books and one or more deuterocanonical books. Today's lesson is going to be a very short one. To get into it, responding to evil with evil is not a Christian principle. Responding to evil with goodness is what we are commanded to do. This does not mean that we cannot act accordingly when someone is an enemy, but it does mean we must act in a way which the Lord condones. Adversaries are to be treated with dignity, but this does not mean that Christians cannot act with healthy precautions. So to kind of break down what this is saying, treat others with dignity, but don't be stupid and let your guard down. Just to kind of put it bluntly. Romans 12:17 through 21 says, repay no one evil for evil. Have regard for good things in the sight of all men. If it is possible, as much as depends on you, live peaceably with all men. Beloved, do not avenge yourselves, but rather give place to wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. Therefore, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him a drink. For in so doing you will heap coals of fire on his head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. So here we see it demonstrated that even if someone is an adversary, an enemy, you are to treat them with dignity. And in so doing, the flesh does not comprehend this, but the flesh is tormented by this, being shown the love of God when it is hostile to God. And we are to show the love of God as being Christians. Psalms 37:8 through 9 says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret, it only causes harm. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those who wait on the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Here we are seeing that we are not to be wrathful. We are not to let anger swell in us, to poison our minds, poison our actions. This is the Deuterocanonical book. Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10 through 12. Never trust your enemy, for like the rusting of copper, so is his wickedness. Even if he humbles himself and goes about cringing, watch yourself and be on your guard against him. And you will be to him like one who has polished a mirror, and you will know that it is not hopelessly tarnished. Do not put him next to you, lest he overthrow you and take your place. Do not have him sit at your right, lest he take your seat of honor. And at last you will realize the truth of my words, and be stung by what I have said. So here, it is basically just demonstrating that you should not let your guard down around an enemy. Don't be careless in your actions, and as we demonstrated earlier, you should still treat them with dignity. So taking all this into account, today's lesson may be summarized as act in a Christian way. Don't be stupid around those who you know are hostile to you. That kind of summarizes today's lesson. I hope you found this helpful. I hope to demonstrate through practical application how the Deuterocanon may be used. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.